Hi everyone, Brenda again. Welcome to Unit 4, and you can almost pat yourself on the back that you're halfway there. Time does fly, and let me tell you, the older you get, the faster it flies. So Unit 4 focuses primarily on environmental scanning, and if you recall back in Unit 2, environmental scanning is when a company focuses on the strategic management side of what organizations do good and bad, the SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. So for Unit 4, as each week, make sure you complete the readings and look at the course learning outcomes, which falls under the study guide. And this week, it's not difficult, but it is a little bit challenging, a little bit more challenging than what you've had the first 3 weeks. So when it comes to your mini project, which is the research component, you're asked to create an EFAS table, external factor analysis table. Now that table is going to summarize the external environmental factors of your company. Now, it's very important that you read the instructions on completing the table, the EFAS table. And I printed out, just so you'll know, same thing y'all have access to. Let me do my Vanna White about the EFAS table. Now, the great thing is CSU provides you with a template, so please remember to always use the template when they do provide it for you, and you're just simply filling in the blanks. They also provided you with an example of a completed EFAS table. Please look at that example and then look at the instructions. And again, it's not difficult, but if you skip ahead and you overlook a step, then your table's not going to be completed correctly. So make sure you go by the numerical order, number 1, number 2, and so on. Very, very important that you look at the instructions for the mini project and you follow that to a T. Like, for example, number 1 says, list 6 opportunities that you saw in the company you researched. And then underneath that opportunity, the column, list 6 threats. All right, now if you recall back in Unit 2 when you first started on a SWOT, a company's strength can also be their weakness. A company's opportunity can also be their threats. So for example, if a company has a huge growth, if that growth is not managed, then it can quickly kill the company. So growth is definitely a strength, or it can be a strength for a company, but if the growth is not managed, it can be a weakness and it can also be a threat. So that's critical to understand the similarities, but yet the differences. So again, before you start that mini project, I strongly suggest download the template, thoroughly study the example table they shared with you, and always give credit where credit is due. The last thing to kind of go over is the discussion for the week. It's asking you, do you think, and remember that's your opinion, do you think that companies place enough emphasis on environmental scanning? Why not? Share an example that either does or does not place enough emphasis on environmental scanning. Now, also keep in mind that not all organizations participate in environmental scanning. Many, for whatever reason, it could be money, it could be the size of the organization, the infrastructure, they ignore the environment. So they don't really do a scan of what's going on in the cause and effects, and sometimes the repertory things that follow along with the conflict of not adhering to environmental scanning. So again, very interesting week. I'm very proud of all the hard work. Y'all are overall doing an excellent job. Just don't lay back yet. We still got 5 weeks to go, And with it being only 8 weeks, there's a lot to get done, to accomplish, but I know y'all can do it. And I'm very much enjoying getting to know all your different personalities and your writing styles. And as always, please remember the CSU Writing Center. They are there to help you along with me. Please download and keep by your side the APA template, the APA study guide, and the APA PowerPoint, as well as the sample APA paper. So anytime you're lost, confused, you got a question, you've got a whole team at CSU that you can reach out to for assistance. So again, just a short video. Welcome to Unit 4. And if you need anything, any questions or whatever, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Brenda.Harper@columbiasouthern.edu. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you in the discussions. Bye-bye.